Please understand, we need to understand the word nature. It's an important understanding. Usually, what we call as nature is the state which is confused, deluded, depressed. We start calling this as our nature. Where Patanjali says, Svarupe, nature means complete, subtle, pure consciousness. He doesn't say our deluded state as nature. Usually, when we talk or think or anytime, when we use the word our nature, we start using the meaning of our nature, what we call or what we think as our nature. That is a big problem. What idea we have about normalcy is our nature, but that is not the true nature. Here, Patanjali says nature means in the state where there is no thoughts. When the chitta vritti nirodha, when chitta vritti nirodha happens, that is what is our state. Superficially, when you look at the sutras, Patanjali looks like a scientist, straight. He is not lost in poetry. You can see there is no poetical words here. There is no poetry. Being an enlightened master, talking in a simple, straight prose is very difficult. Because in enlightenment, you are lost in ecstasy. You are lost in ecstasy. And talking in a simple prose words seems to be abnormal, seems to be too rude, too violent. But here, if you look a little deep, you will understand the tremendous compassion of Patanjali. The Patanjali's compassion, the very stand he takes. He is not interested in agreeing with what you call as nature, with what you call as standard. From the very step, he is very clear about what is our nature. One more beautiful thing. First, he gives the truth. As I was telling yesterday, the 33%, the first 33%, waiting for the click. Just express the truth, they will have the connection. The second 33% needs little conviction, little convincing, little one or two techniques. The third 33, very difficult to handle. He is slowly touching one by one through these first 3 sutras. He is trying to give the click, straight click to the first 33% who are waiting for the truth, who are just waiting for the click to happen. He is giving them chance. So in these 3 sutras, the whole thing he completes. Whatever he is going to tell, the essence of everything he completes in these 3 sutras. All you need to understand is understanding this one thing. Mind is not a thing, it is your action. Just like you can stop walking, standing, sitting, you can stop the mind because it is an action. This one understanding is enough. Nothing else is needed. You are a yogi now. You are a yogi. When you don't understand, when you think, no, it is not that easy, I think the Swami doesn't know much. He is trying to pacify us, he is trying to cover up his ignorance by telling something, yoga cannot be that simple, then why did he have such a big book in front of him? And why people study so many years, so many hours, they bend this way, that way, stand upside head, topsy-turvy, and all kinds of things people do. But he is straight away telling in one word, Mind is not a thing, it is a action. Just stop, you are a yogi. So when you have all these questions, any one of these questions, now you are second 33%. You are second 33%. Now Patanjali is talking to you. The next step he is taking. He started using the words of the teacher, a lecturer. First 3 sutras is like a master, straight Zen master. Now he is going to the second tone. He starts explaining one by one. This is what, this is what, this is what. He is using more word. You can say he is little compassionate. He is not ready to leave us. After some time, after this chapter, he is handling the third category. You should see the tremendous passions. Tremendous passions. Amazing passions, explaining every inch. Actually, first when I read the Yoga Sutras, I thought, how can an enlightened master be so dry? Because he's not making any jokes, stories or poetry, nothing. Straight away he's talking like an angry husband. And not a single extra word. Nothing. Straight. He's saying, now I understand. First he's trying to deal with the people who are waiting for the kick. Who experience that now. Ata yoganusasanam. Who are ready. Who are in this moment to receive yoga. Who are ready for yoga. Who are ready to explode. So he's trying to handle them. They are waiting. He can't delay the process. He can't make them wait more and more. So he's straight away delivering for them. Once he is finished with them, then he goes to second 33%. There he is little more relaxed. He is using extra words. He is not poetic, but at least using extra words to convince. In the third, when he is touching the third 33%, there he is very poetic. He is very poetic, very tempting. Using all the words, methods, techniques to give extraordinary powers, to give all possible bonuses. He has a big sailboats. Save 60%. He has all kinds of boats when he works with the third 33%. Let's enter into the next level sutras. He says, when the chitta vritti nirodha, when cessation of mind happens, it results in relaxation into one's own true nature of limitlessness and total understanding. The other day, I had an opportunity to sit with a great research scholar who is doing research in the ancient civilization which existed in India. I can say that is the Indian civilization is the oldest living civilization. It is oldest and still living. His researchers, his name is D.K. Harry. I was shocked to see the way in which the intelligence is expressed in the Indian civilization, not just with enlightenment science, the aircrafts, the houses, in the architecture, in the field of building dams, bridges, is proving very clearly the Ganga river is man-made. Something like few thousands of years ago, man-made river was built and man-made bridges on the ocean was built. The amazing understanding, clarity, experience expressed. Something like 42 varieties of aircrafts have been built, all thousands of years before, something like 8 to 9,000 years before. I was shocked. I thought, how could they have so much of clarity, understanding, and intelligence? In the meditation field, they did a big research and developed the science of enlightenment. This I can understand. But how could they do so much in the outer world? And I myself dive deep into the yoga, into this consciousness, I understood when there is no thought, when you are in your nature, you have limitless energy and true understanding about everything. That is what here Patanjali says. Limitlessness and total understanding. Any direction you can direct your consciousness, you will have clarity about that truth. You will have total understanding in that direction. Like things will be waiting to reveal itself to you. Things will be waiting to reveal its mysteries to you. All you need, just look in. You will see, it reveals all its mysteries to you. You are able to connect with it and receive all the informations, secrets, mysteries. It's just like downloading. It's just like downloading. If you are a yogi, if you are a thoughtless zone, anything, just bring your awareness, that restful awareness. That is what Patanjali calls samyama. Restful awareness. If you direct your restful awareness towards the direction, you know it. I have seen Indian yogis. I had the fortune of living at the feet of many Indian yogis. They just master anything. I have seen a yogi, one devotee brought him very complicated electronic mechanism. I think it's a MP3 player. Neither he knows English, nor he has handled these electronic equipments. If he knows English, you can say, he would have read the button play, here, fast forward, and all those things. He knows nothing. But I could see very clearly, the moment he picked up the machine, picked up the item, he started handling it perfectly as if he is living with it. I asked him, what is this? How can this be, sir? How can this be, Swami? He said, I may not know this machine, but I know how the whole system works, how the whole thing is getting operated, how the whole thing functions. It's very difficult for us to understand. It's very difficult for us to understand. I have seen yogis playing with the power of the mind, with the power of energy. See, they can just create sound wave and do what they want. One yogi, Raghupati yogi, who taught me yoga, anything you want to do, he will just only create a sound wave. I have seen that result happening. For example, if you want to throw a stone on a tree, he will just create an exact sound. And that sound wave is so powerful, it will reach the tree and the fruit will fall. He will take, if you want to break a stone, he will take that stone in the hand and create a sound wave as if it is hit by a hammer. That sound wave will be so strong, the stone will be into pieces. Sometimes he will create a sound wave like a dog. All 40-50 dogs in that area, some 2-3 kilometers, will come running towards him. These yogis, they master different powers. They live in a different zone. They express different kinds of energy. So here, when you are in that restful awareness, then happens total understanding, and limitlessness. Svarupe Avasthanam. Let's enter into today's sutra. Vritti sarubhyam itaratraha. Let me give you the translation. Till that state is reached, there is clutching and identification with thought patterns. Till you reach that state of yoga. See, now he's talking to the second 33% who say, no, yoga is not that easy. You will talk all these things and go away after 2 days. We know how difficult it is. I am practicing 20 years. I am practicing 10 years. I am practicing 35 years. Understand, if your practice is an income source for your teacher, how do you expect you to grow further? If your body is an income source for a doctor, how do you think you can get healed? Same way, you need to understand. You need to understand the deeper truths. Till that state is reached, when you say, no, it is not that easy, then Patanjali also says, all right, it is not that easy. When Patanjali says, it is easy, if you stand up, yes, it is, then you are done. The click has happened, you don't need anything further. Leave the truth. That's all. If you add the click, now all these things are just entertainment. Oh, this song is there, after all, let me know about this. Nothing wrong. If you are reading this further as an entertainment, it's perfectly all right. But if you are reading this further with bondage, unable to connect, unable to have the first click, all right, at least join the second group. At least join the second group. He says, till that state is reached, there is clutching and identification with thought patterns. I can see a big sigh in Patanjali's face. I can see very clearly what he would have felt when he uttered this fourth sutra, when he is entering into the fourth sutra. All right, these guys are not understanding. Let me talk to them in their language. That is what he means when he says, till that state is reached. Actually, there is no such thing as state at all. It is simple, straight clarity. When you are not interested in coming with the master, when he is holding your hand and taking you, if you are not interested, no, that and all is not for me, it is for you. When you create all kinds of reasons and when you throw tantrum, then Patanjali says, all right, I'll wait for you. He says, all right, I'll wait for you. That is what he means when he uses the word, till that state is reached, there is clutching and identification with thought patterns. You again and again come back to your old thought patterns. Sometimes when I see people are clutched to thought patterns, I feel so bad. Unnecessary suffering for no reason. See, all the ideas you carry from the young age, if you have suppressed something, you have to release. If you are abused, you have to heal that wound. All these things are nonsensical ideas. Please understand. There is nothing like suffering. There is nothing like healing. There is no such thing as wounds. When I say this, people say, no. Then I tell, all right, it is there. What to do? Somewhere either you have to come to my level or I have to come to your level. Please understand, there is no such thing as abusive childhood. Everybody bothers about that. No, I have such a difficult mind because I had an abusive childhood. I had a very bad teenage. I had a single parent. I had this, I had that. If you had no problem, you try to build. Even if you did not have any problem, you take, I do not have any problem. How can this be? So create some problem. Creating problem out of idea that I do not have any problem. I have seen, see, any mental disorder, psychiatric disease, just create symptom and advertise, you will find patients. Not true, because the moment you see the symptoms, you verify. I think I have those symptoms. Did I not? Did I not? No, I had. You verify with the symptoms. And the symptoms are also written in a very technical way. You might have had irritation at least 3 times a week for last 6 months. Who is sitting and noting a diary? So if you had once or twice, you remember, yes. I remember I had outburst more than 3 times in last 6 months. So you come up with an idea. The moment you start believing you had one symptom, then you start connecting with all other symptoms. Yes, I had this symptom also. I had that symptom also. The third symptom, I may not have had it, I think I am yet to have. I am going to have that. And you have created a disorder. That's all. And that's all is happening. So please understand, I am not condescending. I am not arrogant. When I say there is no such thing as wound, there is no such thing as healing needed, nothing is required. Please understand, I am stating simple truth straight away. Simple truth straight away. There is no such thing as you carrying some suppressed desires and you need to release them. You need to go to that past life regression, all kinds of nonsenses. Now I am seeing all possible nonsenses created out of your past. You don't understand. It doesn't have any role over your inner space. It has no say over your inner space. But we are constantly made to believe, no, it has a very strong say. It has a very strong connection with your present. You are constantly taught the idea of you have carrying unconscious, all those things, completely nonsensical ideas. In those days, priests used to exploit the civilization through guilt, saying you have done sin, you have to confess, you have to do this, you have to do that. After some time, the psychiatrists have started exploiting the society by saying you have unconscious. It is just a game. Understand, it is just a game. At least with the priests, whatever money raised, go for public charitable activities. It is pure game. There is no such thing as unconscious, all these things. When you take one wrong stand, whatever you built is wrong. Whatever you built on that is wrong. But we are very strongly made to believe the society, the politics, the education, the universities, everything is believing you have unconscious, you have subconscious, you have dash conscious. I don't know what all you have. Even you don't know, only they know what all you have. That is the worst part of the whole game. Even you don't know what all you have, only they know. Small story. In a small Indian village hospital, a doctor was diagnosing a patient and he says, this guy is dead. And the patient wakes up and says, no, I'm not dead, I'm alive. Doctor says, shh. I have studied, spending lakhs of rupees and did MBBS and became a doctor. Do I know or you know? Same way, They have studied, spending so much money. So they naturally claim, do I know about your mind or do you know about your mind? They might have studied, spending millions of dollars, but that does not mean they will know what you carry. They may know what they carry. Or they might have read about many theories, assumptions. Please understand this one truth. Mind is not a thing. It is an action. You can stop the moment you want. Over. Anything else taught to you is a lie. Anything else. When I say anything else, I mean anything else. Any idea taught to you. No. You carry this much of engraved memories, that much of engraved memories, this karma, this sin, this past wound, that past wound. People ask me, Swamiji, how can I heal my past life wounds? I tell them, oh God, now I don't know how to help these people. If you talk at least this life wounds, I can somehow manage and tell you, no, it got healed. I have already healed you. And I can tell all these things. And these guys have now started talking about past life wounds. I have to go into past life regression, 10, 12 lives, and release those karmas, release those wounds. Oh God. Now the madness has gone to the extreme. Nothing can be done. Now what to do? If I talk in my own language, then the disconnection happens. I can't help them. Then I have to come down. That's what Patanjali is doing. First he says, your mind is an action, subtle action which you are doing. If you want, you can stop, just relax. Actually he wants to complete with this and get up and go. He says, Yoga Sutras are over, let's go. You also enjoy, let me also have a patient. But these guys are not able to relate. The second 33 is sitting, looking like this. The third 33 is making fun. See, I told you guys, don't go there. He doesn't know anything. The moment I saw his photograph looking so young, I know he doesn't know much. And you are going there and sitting in front of him, wasting your time. The third 33 is making fun. Second 33 is not making fun, but unable to connect. Sitting. Now Patanjali comes down and says, all right. Anyhow, at least let the connection not be disconnected. Let the connection not be disturbed. See, that is the ultimate thing a man can have. Feeling connected to a living master. Anything can be sacrificed for that. But for no reason, that should be sacrificed. Anything can be sacrificed to have that feeling connection with the master. But for no reason, that feeling connection should be sacrificed. I've seen. I always tell people, actually, I'm an uncompromising master. I don't compromise. Any decision I take or any stand I take, I don't compromise. There is only one spot where you can bend me. That is, when you send me a feel that if I stand on my own stand, the feeling connection may last. Then I slowly bend. All right, it's okay. I bend. Otherwise, nothing else can bend me. Nothing. People here around me, they know. Nothing can bend me. For nothing, I bend or compromise or alter my decision. Only when I see that poor guy may lose the feeling connection, then I bend. If you want to bend the masters, this is the only thing you can bend. You can't use anything else. This is the only point where you can blackmail them. If you send a feel, if you are standing like that, I think I am going to lose the connection with you. I am not going to feel connected anymore. Then they come down. All right, what to do? So Patanjali is here bending. all right, what to do? Till that state is reached, he makes a statement. I can say, yes, compromise. Yes, compromise. Because there is no such thing as till that state is reached. The word till that state is reached is a lie. It's a pure lie. There is no such thing. You are in that state now. Please understand, you are in that state now. Nothing else is required. The moment he says till that state is reached, he is talking to the second 33. He is talking to the second 33. Now the second 33 feels very comfortable. Yes. Yesterday I was telling you a story. One guy was going on a donkey with a goat. 3 thieves came. One said, I will steal the goat. Other said, I will steal the donkey. Third one said, I will steal the very clothes he is wearing. Patanjali is the third level thief. He will steal the very things which you think you have. He will go to the core and leave you in nirvana. Means the ultimate freedom. It's not an ordinary teacher. See, the thief who is stealing the goat, he is teaching you renunciation, just taking away your property. The thief is taking your donkey, is just taking away your prestige, power, position. He is taking away your ego, the ahankar, the outside ego. The thief who can steal your clothes, only he is taking away your mamakar, very root of your ego. Patanjali is that kind of a teacher. He is the third kind of thief who can take away your very clothes, who can take away anything, any ignorance you have. But now, he is slowly compromising. He says, all right, when you are not ready to come to that level, let me talk to you from your level. He says, till that state is reached, I can say, I'm just seeing the word, itaratra, till that state is reached. If he has not uttered this word, till that state is reached, he would have been a pure master, but they never known to the world. Because the second 33 and third 33, only they consist of the whole world. The first 33 will be in silence. They will have the click. For them to have a click, even the first statement is not required. They are waiting. Just seeing the master is enough. Something will happen inside them. They know they are in yoga. They know the yoga has happened. But he has to talk to people. So he is talking to the second 33 and third 33 person. Till that state is reached, there is clutching and identification with thought patterns. He is agreeing to you. In the first 3 statements, he is straight away telling the truth. In the 4th sutra, he says, all right, as you say, till that state is reached, there is clutching to the thoughts, identifications, and thought patterns.